And hello everybody, welcome to the stream. Had to do a little bit of a dedecorating for the starting soon screen real quick, but that's now done. How are we all doing this very fine Friday night? Because I'll say that I'm doing pretty dang good myself, if I do say so myself, and I say so. Alright, just give me a quick moment and I will get us on our way going. There we go. Last we left off was the Shadow Temple. Why is my phone still in my pocket and not over here on my desk? This seems kind of silly if you ask me. And here we... Hey. There we go. As you can see, this is the totally normal Shadow Temple. Yeah, so give me just one last quick second. There we go. Pardon me. Alright, let's get right into it. The last we left off, we had... we got the Fire Medallion, the Water Medallion, and I completed the well and got the Lens of Truth, which I'm going to be needing. When did I get this? Did I get this before the Water Temple? I'll check after the Shadow Temple. So, Shadow Temple, I remember, is actually a pretty short dungeon. It's just a little creepy. A shadow will yield only to one with the Eye of Truth handed down in Kakariko Village. Oh, imagine that. It's actually amazing. Okay. So, I believe that this is the first puzzle, and that you just have to make my beak face the skull of truth. The alternative is descended to the deep darkness. What you're saying is, if I point it towards this one, we turn the game into amnesia. Apparently so. Oh, put me back here? That's fine. Then again, what was I expecting? Yes, I know. Just sure. Alright, is it the same skull? Nope, it's the skull. Let's see. Anything particularly cool this past week? Besides stuff you guys saw in videos, which is like, you know, you already know, you've seen the channels. Anyway, we did it. We opened, the face over there. I guess I have to jump over there? Oh, I can't reach it. I probably have to push the thing again. Nope. Seems like you need something in order to actually get over there. And what could that something be? Might it be back here? Shadow Temple is like such a memorable dungeon just because of how flat out weird it is. Only one who gains the truth to be able to see what is hidden in the darkness. Yes. Or, you know, people who have eyes who can see the glinting skulls in the wall. Shadow Temple. Here is gathered Hyrule's bloody history of greed and hatred. You know, as fairly idyllic as Hyrule is, you wouldn't really expect it to have a history of greed and hatred. Yeah, how about you actually tell me what the history is instead of just telling me, like, this is where all the evil things happen. Gotcha. obviously there must have been a pretty decently big history of greed and hatred, considering another skull room. Yeah, something tells me that a lot more people used to live in Hyrule that kind of got all stuffed into the Shadow Temple. That's a not so good. Okay, so this is the one that leads back out. That one. Unfortunately, making a map for this sort of place kind of defeats the purpose of the Lens of Truth. Because you can just see on the map exactly where you have to go. What is hidden in the darkness? Tricks full of ill will. You can't see the way forward. I have the Lens of Truth. I can see everything. It's just tricks of ill will. No problem. Oh, jeez, it's more hands. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. It's a lot less terrifying when you're almost the same size as it. Wouldn't it have been crazy if Lens of Truth like revealed something else about this thing that was even creepier, and that's what you had to do to actually kill it? Infinite hands. Where did it get all the hands? I don't know where he got all these hands from. Not so much more of a pushover. What do I gotta do with all these hands? All these hands everywhere. Too many hands. And thus we get the dungeon item already. Really kind of get 2 dungeon items essentially back to back. You can even use these to walk for short periods where there is no solid ground. Be brave and trust in the boots. In fact, they're so anti-gravity that they have, like, no traction. Alright, now we gotta get lectured about Hyrule's bloody history again. Eye of Truth, all that, yeah. Oh, look, I got the Eye of Truth. I can see! I can see! Shut up, ghosts. Shut up. This is the part where you just slide it. And luckily, this is not like the iron boots in the water temple. You don't need to have them on all the time, and you don't need to keep flipping them back on. That one is a false wall. This is the bomb. This one's false. I need a key for that one. Let's try this away first. Oh no, wrong room. Luckily, the undead are weak to the sun. What a like terrible weakness. Like I know that's like classical vampire weakness too, but like if I step out in the day, I'm just instantly just like, oh no, I'm dead. Goodbye. a compass. Splendid. This is another mostly useless room. The compass is nice, though. Here's what I wonder. In Ocarina of Time, are the Beamos... Well, first of all, we got a couple of Reapers here. Big old size. That's no good. Well, there goes my head. That one didn't even hurt. Hey. Stop it. I keep thinking that noise that keeps happening is a wall master coming down. It's just like, oh! This wall, it's saying something. It says, if you want to see a ferry to the other world, come here. Oh, well, I wonder what that could be. Oh, jeez! It means it's trying to kill you. A ferry to the other world. They improved this thing so much in Ocarina of Time 3DS. I mean, like, I'll show once we actually get to the boat, because we do actually have to get to that boat. Hey man, what is up? How's my day been so far? Pretty good. Can't really complain. Oh, here's something. So you may know that I've been on a bit of a diet, not a, like, lose weight diet, but a let's try to get my, digestive system kind of fixed diet. Without going into any further detail, recently I've actually started to reintroduce pizza, and I'm not having very adverse side effects. However, I've had pizza quite a bit the past couple of days, because we had a lot of pizza. It's a shame to let it all go to waste, so I'm trying not to let it do that. And that means that I've had quite a bit of pizza. I missed it. You never quite realize... It's as the saying goes, you never know what you got till it's gone. Except spiders. Like giant skull spiders. You don't need them. You don't need them. I'm glad I hit the wrong button. Oh, good. I'm stun locked. Watch the shadows of monsters that hang from the ceiling. Up here's the wall master, so this is the part where I would get to the shadow temple and just be like, haha, no, I'm done here. So they do reach a point where they just ascend anyway. Ooh. And what I want to know is, like, this is underground, kinda offshoot of, Kakariko. What exactly, like, what are they even doing down here? Is this just like an executioner's grounds? Like, all the guillotines would kind of imply that, wouldn't it? Let's try going this way first. This is the part where it branches off, and I don't remember. I mean, I kind of imagine that this is supposed to be like a giant executioner ground. was, how the heck is this thing not dying? Take, like, extra damage. But this just... Pardon me, I didn't want to actually call up on the mic was live, but I didn't have enough time. Guess I just have to kill everything. Yep. That's it. That's all it took. There's got to be a key in here. That's why there's 2 chests. But there's only 1 chest. What do you mean? The other one's invisible! Nope, just arrows and a bloopy. So this is completely pointless diversion. What mic am I using? I am using the AT2020 USB mic. It's actually the same one that a friend of mine uses. I have to teach you this lesson again, old man. Alright. I'm not putting up with this. Get out of here. Yeah, it is a pretty quality mic, and whoops, I fell. I just keep it all to the side so that it, can still hear me, but isn't, like, right in my face. You know what? I'm not dealing with this. Oh, you can't grab onto the side of that, which means you need the hover boost for that. Duh. I should have known. Not a problem, guys. Oh, dang it. Well, means that one. And nah, still not gonna deal with you. Let's try going this way. Do I not have my microphone on my like about thing where it has all like the rest of my stuff on my PC? If I don't, that's kind of surprising. You know, before I actually do this, so I am north. Methinks I'm going the wrong way for the moment. I don't know if that'll stay like that or not, but let's go this way first. Okay, this one you need the lens of truth for because you can't really guess exactly where it is unless you start using arrows. Oh, you need a key. Whew. Almost lost his head. It's funny, just like, if this is an executioner's grounds, like, it kind of means everything here is just intractably deadly. Between giant spike crushers There it is. All the blade traps, the guillotines, like... Realistically, any one of these things hits Link, he's just dead. No second chances, no, like... Haha, whoopsie. That's just it. There we go. I love that hit detection can let you just go through walls like that. Hello there. Gerudo. Kinda wish I had that little hat. Oh well. What do I do here again? Oh, I think I gotta pull the rest of this one. It's a great game. You know it. I wholeheartedly agree. So, you see it right there. Alright, there's free $5. And who needs to jump over a thing for a puzzle? You can just launch yourself. There we go. There's the key. How does that thing have a laser? I love laser. Oops. Why did it spawn me back here? I came out from the other door. Seems a little silly. Oh no, skeleton. There we go. Okay. Now we can continue making our progress. Alright, let's not be slippy slidey. Hey, welcome! First time watching one of my streams? Well, hopefully this won't be the last. Oh, seriously, it's good to see you. Hope you stick around for a while. This part without the lines. Yeah, those spikes. Oh, no, you mean the, like, slidey bit, yeah. I completely agree, because I can tell by looking at it, it's like, alright, I either need to start shooting it with arrows, or I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. Up there. Really here? How old is this game? You never played a Zelda game? This particular game came out, if I'm not mistaken, in 1998. Which would put it at 98, 25 years as of, I think, later this year. Ah. So, yeah, this particular game is pretty old. Honestly, though, like, I haven't played through this in a while, randomizer or otherwise, and I'm at 78. Okay. Cool, I was right. Corresponding to the old Tomb Raider games. I mean, roughly the same era, just not completely the same. Because I think Tomb Raider was only PS1? November 21st. That sounds about right. I just realized my health was actually pretty low. Okay. There's my key PNG. Come on, I don't want to have to pull the bow out and use arrows for this. Okay, he started flying at me anyway, so it doesn't really count. There's also on PC too, or something? Really? Huh. I did not know that. I thought that was... Because back then, like, things were, like, a lot more exclusive. You know, console wars and everything, and, PC wasn't exactly the popular platform. Yeah, remember how I said earlier about the whole, iron boots thing? Yeah, as it turns out, you, need these iron boots. You get past some really loud wind turbines. Nope, nope, I want to drop. There we go. There it is. Oh yeah, and also the eye switch tries to kill you now. So that's fun. We go down that way first? Yeah, there's treasure chests. And now you make the wind work for you, instead of just trying to be a detriment. Because otherwise you would not be able to make that leap. Oh look, give those. Also, I was wrong. I wanted to go the other way first. As it turns out, my sense of direction is not that great. Who would have thunk? Oh, bombs worth it. Maybe that's later Zeldas. There we go. There's a key. And you know what's funny too, though? It's that when games like Shovel Knight and such came out, I correctly predicted, because like, I know Shovel Knight wasn't the first one to adopt the whole retro pixelated graphics look, but like I knew that when that started getting, when the retro look started getting really popular again, kind of the first thing I thought was like, you know, I bet that when people get tired of the retro graphics, they're gonna start getting nostalgic for the low poly stuff. Oh look, fire. Come to end my life. But you can turn the stone. Not just stone, but you can freeze them with the Sun Song. It's something that actually happens right at the very beginning of, when you find that song. Because there's a few re-deads that if you don't kill, they get turned to stone. You know, the whole the sun's light is bad for undead sort of thing. And it also summons a little, not real fairy. Nope, nope, bad touch, get off. Nope, nope, I did not. You do not have permission. Oh, it's easy to be taking damage from him. Yeah, it happens. What do you gotta say for yourself, Wall? Spirits are whispering in this room. Those who have sacred faith should let the wind guide them. Then they'll be led to the hidden path. Oh, you mean the thing that I already found out, that I thought there was another key in here, so I didn't even need to come in here at all? That's a little annoying. Ah, well. Alright, my sacred faith have now led me back to the boat. It's amazing how little traction you have, and yet you're able to just haul this entire box. But yeah, see, you'll learn things when you watch my streams. A little bit ago, we saw a ferry to the other side, that another wall was just like, hey, you want to see a boat to the other side? And it was just like, yeah, sure. Haha, die. And by low poly. So you see how this game, like, Link himself, like, you can literally count the triangles on his head? Like, just a low polygon count. Like, you look at Link and you look at Link right there, and I guarantee you could probably hand count every single polygon on him without losing track. That's what I mean by low poly. Like, high poly would, like, higher definition games just allow for higher amounts of polygons in the 3D models. Like, Twilight Princess is super... Whoa! Thanks for the sub! Yeah, you get it. Alright, I want to find something real quick. I want the high def version, not the crappy low poly thing that I'm writing now. Can't find it. I was trying to find the version of this boat. Oh, there's two of them! This is getting out of hand. Just the Ocarina of Time ferry from the 3D version, which is the high poly version, that looks a lot better than this Babby's first boat model. The ship is sinking. Abandoned ship. Get on the safe left. And down it goes. But I can't find it. Oh no, here it is. Really doing a new Elden Ring playthrough, and Gods Can Do It was daring him to do one. Oh no, what's your build? Like, I gotta know, what is your build? Because that, depending on what it is, I can have to completely understand, or I'm gonna be like, oh, come on. Anyway, so this is what the ferry looks like in the 3D version from Ocarina of Time 3D. As you can see, they updated a lot. It doesn't have, like, the stupid bird head like, just the reused head from that statue. Like, it actually has, like a skeleton-looking dude who's, like, holding the bells. Ring-a-ding-ding. With a big old skull on the back. Like, it actually looks really good. Alright, get rid of that now. Yes. Do not argue with me. I know what I'm doing. Alright. Much more clean like the ghost design. Absolutely. Not to mention also, in that big chamber where the Stalfos fight you, there's actually, like, ghostly fog that looks like spirits flowing around. Next build with dual-wield Uchikatanas, but you're under-leveled and they're too tappy. That would do it. Seems like you kind of gotta learn to dodge. Just a little. Oh look! More hands! Why are there so many disembodied hands in this game? Easiest way to take them out is just hit them all at once. But yeah. Dex build. I mean, you've got the bleed on them. Which I know bleed isn't as strong as it used to be. But you've got bleed on them. All you gotta do now is just figure out how to, just keep ducking and dodging around them, and they'll be annoying, but you'll get them for sure. And besides, people don't like the Godskin duo. I do, if anything, just because you finally get to hear the phase 2 of their theme. And phase 2 Godskin duo team is just so good. So good. So anyway, here is a thing that is kind of loosely based on the thing that I forgot to do back in original as a child Link, because there's a vase you can open up in Goron City and toss a bomb into, and I completely forgot to do it, which means that that's a piece of part that I've not gotten yet. I think these things cook for a little while. Dang it. Oh, I missed. No, I missed. Got it. I mainly play retro games. Remember when I would have played GTA, I didn't seem to feel. Yeah, that's more... GTA's a little different. I just never really vibed with GTA. Like, the whole, like... Don't get me wrong, I can understand why people like the game. It's just not my thing. I have no real desire to participate in Crime Simulator. And there goes the third. That one is just money. I thought that one of these had another key in it. I didn't realize it was just supplies. Oops! But no, I don't only play retro games. I do find myself playing the retro-type games a lot. But they're by no means the only game I play. Ah yes, the ghost hand. Oh, that's right, you can't spin attack like that. I almost forgot. Nova goes into second phase, starts rolling around. It's one of the most terrifying things ever. Yeah, understandable. You really gotta be able to, duck around him. And either just, like, get yourself right in the spot so he just keeps circling you but can never actually hit you. And then, of course, the Apostle's there, so he's gonna start trying to just be like, I'm gonna poke you. That's the door back where I need to go, but I can't close it right there yet. I want this planet first. Oh! Oh no, it's a death trap. Oh jeez. Oh no, what am I gonna do? A bunch of wooden spikes are closing in on me. Oh, this is it. This is it, folks. There's no way I'm getting out of this one. That's it. Game over, man. Just kidding. The fire of the gods will burn you. I like how he just sits down just like, I guess my fate's just to be on fire now. That guy's just like, oh, my friend's dead. I need to go mourn him. Oh, now I'm dead. GTA used to be your favorite game, but completely understand people like different games. Yeah. My sentiment. It's fun though, really haven't played much Elden Ring since you got all the Steam achievements last time. Yeah, that's definitely a game that you can set down for a while, and then come back to, and start up, like beat it all the way. Set it down, and then come back after a while. And then once you do that, then you know that you can just pick it up right where you left off by making another new character. I'm having you make like 3 new characters before you've even like hardly played the game. What I mean to say is, it's a good game that you can just like, once you beat it, you set it down, you pick it up again like a year, like not even a year, like half a year later, and it just kind of feels mostly fresh again, but you still remember most of it. Link is dead. Like, look where Link is standing compared to where the statue just buried its entire beak into the ground. Link got impaled right through the forehead by a spike as tall as he is. Just right down his torso. He's not just impaled, he's bisected. He is dead. He is dead. I guess it's my fault, isn't it? What builder builds did I use? Let's see. First playthrough, I did, Bloodhound's Crutch, as I call it. The, Bloodhound's Fang, just because it's a lot of fun. Second playthrough I did, like, just built different. I guess he is. Giant stone that's supposed to just, like, carve me in half? Nah, didn't feel it. How many times have I played this? Admittedly, I've only played through base Ocarina of Time only a few times. I've gone through, like, the beginning up to the second dungeon, Dodongo's Cavern, I don't even know how many times. But beating it through all the way, I've only done it, like, 5 or less. Probably closer to 3. I think I beat Majora's Mask many more times than I've beaten this. But, right, the lens. Gotta love the big void room. What's the point of this room? What is the point of this room? Like, genuinely. What even is the point? There is no point. My second playthrough, which I streamed, it was actually the first game that I streamed, I did a, int-focused build with high emphasis on death and magma sorceries. One more torch before the boss. I guess. Well, it's funny how all the, like, creepy faces are literally just... I didn't want to actually fall yet. I was trying to make a point. I'm like, I'll just like, hey, how you doing? Anyway, hope you like creepy things, because, or hope you don't like creepy things, actually, because this is kind of not. I mean, it kind of is. Phantom Shadow Beast, Bongo Bongo. This is the thing that was in the well that flipped you and Sheik around like ragdolls. You know, I've never actually gotten hit by that attack. Punch! Yeah, I'll talk a little bit about Bongo Bongo in a second. Makes some weird noises. You'd think that he'd learn after the first time. Maybe don't charge headlong into the guy who's just gonna shoot you directly in your eye stump. He's got a ton of health. Stop punching me. Oh, he just hits through your shield. Which makes sense, he is a ghost. There we go. This freaky deaky, upside down drummer ghost is now no more. It's a little hard to tell in just with his actual model. But when you see, like, here, let me find the art for him. Bongo Bongo. Here we are. So, Bongo Bongo is interesting. I guess it's cold, because Link just sneezed. Anyway, okay, I guess that this doesn't work very well with what I can only assume is a WebP, so give me a second, I need to save this as a PNG. Yep, that's exactly what it was. Alright, PNG, save, yes. That's now here. Around. So you can see it a lot better in his art. That, yeah, okay, his head is kind of a flower, but those are like back muscles. Like, this is very clearly like a dude. Bongo Bongo used to be a guy who got his hands cut off, maybe a thief of some sort, and then got his head either beheaded and then it mutated into this thanks to Ganondorf's influence, or his head actually, like, got exploded. And then he got sealed in the bottom of the well, broke out, tossed you around like a rag doll, lit fire to the entire town, and then went and just sat at the bottom of the Shadow Temple, just boopity boop 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 on his giant underground cold bongo drum. And he just kind of waits for you there instead of making more havoc, which is weird, but, you know, you do you. Alright, Link, just go grab the heart container, warm yourself up a little bit. Like, I wish that... Honestly, I wish that, like, Ocarina of Time came out more around GameCube era so they could have had the extra details that would have made it, like, visually that much better. Like, imagine if Bongo Bongo actually looked like just, like, an upside-down hanging corpse with an exploded head and detached hands. That would have been so freaky. Like that would have been like a Resident Evil type sort of deal. Oh look, it's Impa. Impa? Oh, and a lot more. I seem very knowledgeable on it. So solving the puzzle or something. I mean, I've seen it more times, not more times, but about the same amount of times that I've actually beaten it. Boy with the noble Zelda's Ocarina. As I expected, you have Guten. I am Impa, one of the Sheikah, and Princess Zelda's caretaker, and I am also the sage who guards the Shadow Temple. I'm Australian now. We Sheikah have served the royalty of Hyrule from generation to generation as attendants. However, on that day 7 years ago, Ganondorf suddenly attacked, and Hyrule Castle surrendered after a short time. Ganondorf's target was one of the keys to the Sacred Realm, a hidden treasure of the royal family, the Ocarina of Time. My duty bound me to take Zelda out of Ganondorf's reach. The last I saw you, as we made our escape from the castle, you were just a lad. Now I see that you've become a fine hero. There's nothing to worry about. Princess is safe now. Soon, you'll meet Princess Zelda face to face, and she will explain everything. That is when we, the 6 wise ones, you know, the 6 sages, this is the first time we're referring to ourselves as wise ones. Ain't that a bit weird? It's almost like someone might have screwed up the translation a little bit. We'll seal up the evil king and return peace to Hyrule. I have to stay here. You go to Princess Zelda's side and protect her on my behalf. Now I put my power, which should be helpful to you, into this medallion. Take it, you drongo. As Australian, I approve your Aussie accent. Well, thank you very much. That means a lot. Just means that I do it well. Accents are fun. You receive the Shadow Medallion. Impa awakens as a sage and adds her power to yours. One of the few games where it, like, actually basically gives you the power of Shadow. Even though you don't gain any extra powers, it just kind of works. What did that say? Please look out for the princess. Easy enough. Alright. We are well on our way towards... finishing this out, really. Alright, that piece of heart. In fact, I have another piece of heart that I know I can get. Now do my English accent to see if you can prove it. I need dialogue. I need something to say. I'm gonna, like, butcher it by making it too much of, like, a, oh, it's a bit weird, isn't it? Like, I'm not gonna do it right, and I know I can do it. But I'm, like, faltering because I'm trying to think too much now. Hey, finally got your level editing skills on the videos. Thank you very much. Recognize your name? I need to jump to the stream. Okay, English check. Okay, I just need to find an NPC, and then that NPC is going to be English. But I have to get this piece of art first. There we go. Oh, it's another heart container. Nice. Where do I need to go? Where do I need to go? I'll just go back to Kakariko. I think I need... Yeah, okay, I need to go back to Gerudo Valley is what I need to do, which... Kakariko is like the furthest place from it, but... It's the closest I think to get to Hyrule Field. It's funny too, because like Impa's lines from earlier in the game, I did not read an Australian accent. Not to mention the Sheikah are supposed to be ninjas, like very, very much ninjas. How in the world I turned Impa Australian, I have no idea. Was as bad as Ganondorf being Oh, what's the guy's name? Patrick Warburton. Good. Alright, I don't need red on anymore. Back to green. Because I like green. You can't beat the classic green tunic. At least I don't think you can. There's a reason why that came back and he wasn't, like, blue. I forgot to talk to an NPC. You know what? There'll be NPCs coming up. So... one of them. At least one of them will turn British. English. Whatever you want to call it. Alright, next stop. The desert. Nope, I'm not doing your side quest there, large ghost. Not worth the time. Ah, miscount. Yeah, there's really not too much that is going to be... There really isn't too much left in the game. It's just Spirit Temple, and then go beat up Ganondorf and take the Triforce and his lunch money. Oh, dang it. I'm gonna get the speed up now to actually jump that, so... Whatever. We'll just launch across. Force Galloping animation is surprisingly good given where the game is. I think that's just a mix of the frame rate and the, like, from the back angle. Alright, so I've already talked to this guy before, but talk to him again. Hey, you! If you're going to the fortress, would you mind finding out what my workers are doing over there? Oh, wait, the claim check. Hold on, I'm silly. You gotta put the red tunic back on. I need to go back to the volcano, which means I need to do this whole thing over again. Dang it. It's my own fault, but like, oh, I Banes it, but in a very mild way that just makes me have to redo things. How long shot over to that wall? Well, that was almost a disaster. I cannot. Very well. I shall simply have to walk. Just gotta get right out to the top of the crater. I did not expect to have to come back to Death Mountain so much. And you'd expect you want to stay away from a place called Death Mountain. Is the exit? It is! Hooray! I could change back into the green shirt and still have 2 minutes to escape. I actually didn't even need to put the Goron tunic on, I could just kept it off. Big lad! Not yet. Hey you are impatient. What do you mean not yet? I just beat an entire frickin' dungeon. Alright, fine then. I'm gonna use my powers over time to make time go fast. I think the Sun Song actually doesn't work to do this particularly, but I don't care, I'm doing it anyway. Alright, I've waited like 3 days. Hey, it does work actually. I made this. Read for claim check. That sword is my finest work. And here we go. You handed in the claim check and got the big Goron sword. This blade was forged by a master smith and won't break. It's a two-hander. Look at it. It's enormous. And it's very powerful. And thus ends the Big Goron side quest. That thing somewhat resembles Pikachu? The Goron? I mean, I suppose he's a rotund fellow. But he's made of rocks. He's not a mouse. Nor is he electric. Oh, wait. There we go. Alright, back to Kakariko, because we now got to double back again, but I've got the big Goron sword. I'll use it for a little bit so you can see just how, like, dangerous it is. Which means I'm gonna have to re-equip it, so I think I switched it back after match. Oh, no, it's good. Let me save. I don't want this to accidentally break. What's funny, too, is that, like, Link's scabbard doesn't actually change. It's still the Master Sword handle and scabbard. It destroys Ghost in one hit. Never even knew Pikachu was a... Its Pokedex entry calls it the Electric Mouse Pokemon. What do you mean you never knew? How do you not know Pikachu's a mouse? Like, I don't know, am I the weird one? Because I actually know that? I don't know anymore. Seems good. Okay. I'm a fan of Pokemon. I mean, yeah, that's understandable and acceptable. But I mean, like, Pikachu's, like, more well-known than Mario at this point. Between the two mice, I think more people know Pikachu than Mickey Mouse. Okay. I'm not weird. Just, you know, just checking. Just making sure. Any chance of me getting your girlfriend? I mean... I would sincerely hope the chance was greater than 0. Will it be soon? I'm not sure. I'll have to, kinda... give myself in a bit better of a spot for this type of deal. Or maybe I'm in a better spot than I think I am. I don't know. Like, it's a hard thing to, quantify. So I was a random creature. I mean, a lot of Pokemon kind of are random creatures. A lot of Pokemon are based on other things. Like ice cream. Or self-referential, like the things that look like Pokeballs. Okay, let's see if I can have Epona actually jump the gorge like she's supposed to. There it is. I was hoping I'd be able to show that again. If I do, I'd make... Thank you for the vote of confidence. I appreciate that. Anyway, now it's time to go fight an entire tribe of women. Literally couldn't have been worse juxtaposition. So the thing is about the Gerudo is that they're subspecies? I don't know, they're sort of human. There really aren't humans in the Legend of Zelda universe. There's Hylians, who are basically humans. They just have pointed ears and can kind of look weird in the future Zelda games. Then there's the Gerudo, who are a tribe consisting entirely of tall women. Stupid kid, get in there and keep quiet. They have a bit of a penchant for just tossing people into just rooms. So watching my streams will be very knowledgeable. They might be. Sometimes everything I say is just a load of schlock. Who knows? Luckily, Gerudo are not immune. Okay, that's... How did you see me? Nah. Luckily, it's not that cutscene every single time. Oh, come on. So anyway, the Gerudo kind of have a bit of a negative reputation as brigands, thieves, and, well, for one, they're weak to arrows. Don't mind me as I just shoot them in the head. It's okay, though. You can see from the little stars that they're not dead. They're just stunned. I didn't kill them. But yeah, every child born to a Gerudo is female. This is very strange. Except for once every 100 years, in which case somebody winds up having a male child, and almost every time that's happened, it seems, that particular male child happens to be a man known as Ganondorf. Things then proceed to get really, really terrible for Hyrule. It's a little odd just how utterly consistent it is. Hey, you, young man, over there. There's no need to feel down. I said young man. Look over here, inside of this cell. I said young man. I have no idea where you came from, but you must have a lot of guts to make it past all the guards around here. All of my fellow carpenters are imprisoned somewhere in here. If you could get us out of here, we'll repay the favor somehow. But be careful, there are sure to be Gerudo guards somewhere around here. Whoa, watch out! Simple enough. Why does he look like that? What, the carpenter? Because he's a carpenter. Yeah. Yeah. Get her. Yeah. Free me. Help. I think I will. So weird. Also, I've reached a point in the Zelda game where I have maxed out my money and I have nothing to do with it. Very unfortunate. Did you come here to save me? Oh, that's just swell. I'm Ichiro, the carpenter. We were really interested in joining their all-female group. But they locked us up like this just because we're men. It's awful sexist if you ask me. They don't care about the Gerudo anymore. They're so rude. 3 of my fellows have also been captured, so please help them escape too. How much? Hoping that one of these paths has some arrows. Yes, one did. Good. Alright, so there's 4 of these carpenters. And pretty much every single one of them is set up exactly the same as the rest of them. Okay, no, Gerudo does not walk down this way, but this Gerudo right there, and I forget if I need to go down that way or not. This leads out. There's no map to the Gerudo Fortress, so I don't know exactly where to go, and I've never managed to put this too much to memory. Okay. Maybe it was that door, because I think I can get here from elsewhere. Huh. There's like 2 or 3 branching paths, and I always forget to go down one, and that's always when I find last. Okay, here's some more prison cells. Hey, you! Young man, over there! Look over here, inside of the cell. I have no idea where you come from, but you must have a lot of guts just to make it past all the guards around here. All of my fellow carpenters are in prison. Yes, I know. I've already found one of them, and he already gave me the entire situation. You've got an... Is that an afro, or is that like a rotten pumpkin attached to the top of your head? Be careful. There are sure to be Gerudo guards somewhere around here. Woo, watch out. Ooh, that was actually really close. Yeah, I know I'll find it eventually. It's just annoying because I normally like to do this sort of thing, like just one clean sweep. But I can never remember if I managed to actually get the entire thing done the right way or not. You're a cute kid. Thank you for saving me. I'm Jiro the carpenter. These women are so scary. I'd rather work as a carpenter than join them. I can't wait to say goodbye to this place. 2 of my buddies are still being held prisoner. Will you please get them out too? Yeah, just, don't talk to me. Ever. Oops, sir. Don't like it. I might have panicked a little bit. What do you mean your vision range is that far? What do you mean you saw me from all the way over there just because I happened to peek around a corner? Alright. That's fine. I'll work with it. I can just skip up to here. Okay, this time, I will go up here. You would think that this guy with, like, all the gear he's got on would... okay. I see. I don't know if this is how you're supposed to do this. I don't think this is how you're supposed to do this. But this is how I'm doing it. Gotta swoosh on over. Because I know with some creative shortcuts, you actually managed to go in reverse. Which is just really disorienting, and I think I actually did that. Hey, you, young man, over there. You, look over here, inside this cell. I have no idea where you come from, but you must have a lot of guts to make it past all the guards around here. All my fellow carpenters are in prison somewhere in here. Can you believe that? It's almost like you've heard this exact same speech before, because who knows which one of us you'll find first. And then it runs a check to make sure that exactly which one there must be Gerudo guards. Oh, look out, it's a guard. I have the high ground. There's the key. Hey, how is it going? My night's going pretty good. I hope yours is going good too. Found the 3rd key to rescue the 3rd carpenter. Thanks, boy. You're fantastic. I am Sabiru, the carpenter. Have you seen our boss, boy? He's probably worried about me. I have to get back to him immediately. One more of our workers is still a prisoner. Please save him. How do you know this? Are you just assuming that you were the 3rd one? Or do all of you carpenters share, like, a psychic bond? so that you could tell exactly when one of you is like in distress or captured. So I think it's... Don't remember which side I came out of. Pretty sure it wasn't this one. It was. Dang it. This place is annoying if you wind up coming here first in like a randomizer. Just because you don't exactly know like what else you need, and it's so much harder if you don't have a bow. Okay, that drops me off right here. Let's not be right here. He's doing decent, just relaxing, a little sick. Oh no! Sick last week. Pretty happy you got stuff you ordered today. Smartwatch, nice, and USB-C cord. My Christmas was pretty good, all things. I say, yeah, I can have that be a event on all things considered. I didn't ask for too terribly much, but I didn't really want too terribly much this year. Yeah, I got to go and hang out with some family and just in general have a good time. What more could you really ask for? I've said it before, I'll say it again. I love Christmas time. And it's always bad when it's finally time to put all this stuff away, which we haven't actually put all this stuff away yet, but we're pretty much just about to. Anyway, what is this chest? I actually don't know. I rarely, if ever, get up here. Piece of art. Nice. Now, I need this to be nighttime for a second. Have I ever been to Jesse's PA house? I got invited there for something, but I think I was busy that day. I think it was like that, like just like a housewarming sort of deal. I guess all I wanted this year was one game, a movie, and a battery pack. Yeah, I mean that's a good combination of stuff. Myself. And this is the part where I now don't really. Maybe it's here. Yeah, there's no real way to get to this spot. This is the part that I always miss just because you have to jump down onto it, and it's like so not like easy to spot that you just kind of forget about it. But I do remember this part because yep. If you don't snipe that Gerudo guard, as soon as you walk out, you're gonna get hit. Oi, you, young man, over there! Look over here, inside the cell! I have no idea where you come from, but you must have a lot of guts to make it past all the guards around you. All of my fellow carpenters are imprisoned somewhere in this facility. If you can get us out of here, we'll repay the favor somehow. But be careful. There are sure to be Gerudo guards somewhere around here. Whoa, watch out. Can't handle the throws. I'm sorry. That was just funny. I don't know why. That wasn't even really all that funny. I just found that really, really funny. I was afraid you were going to forget about me. Especially considering you just kept on thrusting like that. Now I'm free though, thanks. I'm Shiro the Carpenter. For rescuing me, I'll tell you something interesting about the desert that I overheard the Gerudos talking about. They said in order to cross the haunted wasteland, you'll need the Eye of Truth. The Colossus is on the far side of the wasteland. And they say if you go to the other side of the wasteland, you'll wind up in the shadow of the Colossus. Which is also a very good game. Alright, now I'm going back to my tent near Gerudo Valley, so drop by sometime, you may find something helpful there. Bye! Hello, Sock, how's it going? It is going good. How's it going with you, my dude? But I think December went by extremely fast. I feel like it went by so fast. Honestly, yeah. Part of it, I think, also had to do with, like, for some weird reason, I just wasn't feeling in my usual Christmas spirit. Like, normally I'm, like, super hyped, like, Christmas, yeah! But for some reason this year, I think part of it has to do with that I didn't, like, drive around as much, so I didn't have much of an excuse to turn on my Christmas playlist. Yes, I have a Christmas playlist. And just listen to that. So I just didn't... Even though I've got, like, I still have my Christmas lights hanging over my windows. I've got my little tree over here that's got all the Zelda ornaments and, like, all the extra other ornaments I've got. Got a couple of snowmen over there. Another little, plastic, Christmas tree on over on the, corner of my desk. That's not a desk, it's a bureau. This is my desk. But yeah, no, this December was odd. I've seen your fine work. To get past the guards here, you must have good thieving skills. I used to think that all men besides the great Ganondorf were useless. But now that I've seen you, I don't think so anymore. The Exalted Naburu, our leader, put me in charge of this fortress. Naburu is the second in command to the great Ganondorf, king of the Gerudo thieves. Our headquarters are in the Spirit Temple, which is at the end of the desert. Hey, you must want to become one of us, eh? Alright then, you're in from now on. Take this. With it, you'll have free access to all areas of the fortress. Again, keep in mind, the Gerudo thieves are a tribe consisting literally of all women. They're still human enough in the way they reproduce. This has some severe implications. There could not be more implications than if it literally had implications in big block letters right across the center of the screen right now. You take the Gerudo's membership card. You can get into the Gerudo's training ground in their hideout. From now on, you're free to come and go as you please. Blah, blah, blah. Spirit Temple, yeah. That's my snippet, yeah. Considering it's part... If I'm not mistaken, I believe it is, at least in Ocarina of Time era, like, this changes by Breath of the Wild by the time that Nintendo actually kind of acknowledges the, implications. But I believe that somewhere it is said in Ocarina of Time that the Gerudo actually do basically have raiding parties that are for that purpose. I could be completely wrong and I'm thinking of something completely different, which would be a little bit weird. But anyway, Gerudo's training ground. Membership card, blah, blah, blah. First try is 10 rupees. Cool. I forget if I can actually complete this entirely or not yet. Didn't have the same Christmas spirit. Okay, so it's not just me. I'm, you know, kind of sad that I'm not the only one, but I'm also kind of glad that I'm not the only one either. Bundle of arrows. Okay, that's actually not bad. I needed that. Bloopy. Boo. You can overcome the trials in the chambers ahead. Then and only then will you be qualified to hold our secret treasure. Secret treasure, I like that. Also, would this be the face of a Lionel? Because there's no regular lions in anything in this game. Oh no, Mr. Skull. That's the website. Thanks for chatting with AI characters. We can also chat with characters like Mario, Link. Oh, you're talking about character AI? Yeah, I've heard of that. It's definitely an interesting concept, and from what I've seen, because I've seen like little like snippets and excerpts from other people using it, it actually seems surprisingly robust. I'm kind of surprised at how coherent it can be and how much it seems to remember. Okay, that was a, that was a thing. The head off as it's getting late here. Go look at the rest of the stream. Hopefully see you in the next one. Heck yeah, 6 p.m. Eastern. I don't know exactly what that is for your time zone, so you'll have to do the calculation yourself, but 6 p.m. Eastern, that is when I do my streams. Every Friday. Oh. Yeah, have yourself a good night. I'm still missing a silver rupee. Why am I still missing a silver rupee? Where am I missing it? Where is it? I have 30 seconds. I'm scared. It better be, like, right to the left up here. It's not here. I need one more. Come on, I don't want to redo this. I don't want to redo this. Do not withhold my treasure from me. I bet it's up here. It is. Ooh, 2 seconds on the clock. Go through, so... out. Yeah. 12:30 a.m. I've been live for only an hour and a half, so... 11 p.m. is roughly when I would be online for your thing. Ooh. Now, werewolves. 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 Where are the wolves? Not around here anymore. But yeah. So, hope to catch you again. It's gonna wind up being late. Eventually, I will get all of my VODs up where they need to be on YouTube, and An Unmatched VOD Archive is the name of the channel. You can find it has the same profile picture as my Twitch. And yeah. You'll be able to catch up odds there if you don't, once they disappear off of Twitch. Alright, that is actually a huge shortcut. Blind the eyes of the statue. Itch. Not a problem. I don't know if I can stand on that lava or not. You can! Oh, that was almost bad. Alright, small key. There's a lot of small keys in this particular place. Also, yeah, those of you who might have been around for it might recall me saying something along the lines of I want to try and get all of Elden Ring up before the new year. And then I proceeded to, I think, get one singular part up before the year actually ended. It's that usual thing. I'm working on it. It's just not a fast thing. And admittedly, I could be doing more, but I need to. It's not. Which is a shame, too, because I'm, like, so close to uploading the Millennia section. Pardon me. Aha! That quells the flames. Another key is acquired. I see my Millennium fight. It was 2 nights of yelling at your monitor. Well... let's see. It took me half of one stream, another entire stream, and then another, I think, 2 hours of the next stream after that, before I finally beat her. Yeah, I was losing my mind. I got some really good help from a guy who just learned Millennia so well that he's another one of those let me solo her types, except he played as a Kratos. Reach that? No, I can't. Summer boots. Oh wait, hold on. I don't need that boots. I need to do this. Dang it. Waterfall. Oh, waterfowl dance. Feel you're insane until you learn how to dodge it effectively. Yeah. That's the sort of thing that, like, and also once you learn what to look out for, then, like, you kind of start to rest on your laurels a little bit, and it's like, oh no, when I see it won't be a problem, then it's just like, oh no, it's suddenly a problem. So what's this way? Collect the underwater gems. Alright, well that sounds like it's a task for this and this. Yeah, the waterfowl dance is that one attack that just drives you up the wall until you finally learn how to actually do something about it. Nope, mod if you could play as Millennia. I don't disagree. I like to play as, like, genuine Millennia instead of the, like, watered down variant that you get for, with her weapon. I think I'm on top of that roof. I was gonna send me forward a little because of inertia. That's fine though, I can just do this. Last two I think that I can just swim in. Would the Gerudo consider it cheating that I'm using a shirt that literally lets me breathe underwater? Would they consider it like, oh, you're using the tools you've got to make sure that you have the best advantage you can. Good job. Alright, yet another key. I've been wondering, why the heck are there so many freaking keys here? Well, there's a good reason for that. As if I know someone's or anything to confuse off of your life, yeah. That's the sort of thing that gives you heart palpitations. And conniptions, and probably... I don't know, I try to think of something funny as like a third thing, but I can't think of anything. You desire to acquire our most hidden treasure, you must strive to obtain the keys hidden in each chamber. Yes. You don't need every single key in order to do this, you just need a decent amount of them. Man, at the time that I did on stream, I could have done it with a summon and gotten it easier, but through sheer stubborn willpower, I decided no. I'm not taking an easy way out. I'm going to see this through. And then I did. I know that one of these has a false ceiling, but I can't remember which one it is. What's funny too is that there really is just genuinely no real point to this. Because the item that you get from here is useless. But I want completion's sake. Beat all the enemies within a limited time. Dinosaurs! I forgot that dinosaurs were even in this game. I thought they were only in Majora's Mask. Can you... Get out of here. You know, about Elden Ring is that this is the only chests. Sorta yes, sorta no. At least in my opinion. Okay. So now we've looped around. And which means now I'm gonna start looping around back. You can only count the teleport chests. They're trap chests, they're not mimics. In an odd sort of way, I'm kind of okay with there not being mimics. I mean, like, yeah, they're a Dark Souls staple, but I mean, Bloodborne didn't have any mimics. I mean, you could argue that there's a mimic-like trap with that one, very nice hat you could pick up early on. I would certainly not say that that was a mimic. There we go. 7th small key. Okay, so with the chests, the side you open is there. The gap is right there. Okay. I'm not normally one for buying multiple copies of the same game across different, like, platforms. If Bloodborne came to PC, I'm buying it for PC. Whoops, I fell. Whoops, I fell. Also, let's change back to green. That's why I'm falling, because I... I was doing that. Okay, so let's see. Open side of the chest was there. I think it's in that. Yeah, it's back that way. I think it's in that particular room. Stop grabbing on the wall. You don't need to climb here. Okay. Oh, whatever. So that. Okay, so those two doors are just wasted keys. I can just get back to the other one. Okay, so I have a bunch of Bloodborne on PC, so it had nothing to do with that game. Yeah. And like, I'd even played Demon Souls on PC as well, just because, like, you know, it's an important part of the franchise. It's like the intro part, even if there's a lot in it that's like not very good. So there it is. Bloodborne is one of the best games I've ever played. I would kind of agree with that. Bloodborne is indeed a very, very good game, and eventually I'd like to do a Bloodborne playthrough on this. I think I might want to do a Whirligig Saw playthrough. Just for the meme. Oh boy, $50 that I can't fit in my wallet. Sorry. I was overtaken by anger. Oh look, and literally imagine, like your wallet just filled to capacity. You literally can't fit something else in there, or else it's going to break. And then you just find a $50 bill on the floor somewhere, and it's just like, won't go in wallet. Like, oh, because you don't have infinite pockets anyway. Okay, Demon Souls on PS3 later. That's the thing. I'd want to do the remake. Like, the remake's out. Why would I not want to do the remake? Anyway, I've done it. I think there's physically one last key left to find, but I don't need it, because I've now got the ice arrows. This arrow magic is granted only to those who complete the difficult training of the Gerudos, so use it with pride. Oh wait, no, I remember where the last one is, and I need the silver gauntlets to get it. If I messed up and went down that extra side path, then I would not have been able to get that last key until after I finished the Spirit Temple. But really, it's just kind of a bragging rights reward. Ice arrows are... they're... excuse the pun. Cool looking. Only a Hasa to make it a PS5 exclusive. Yeah. Yep, if you'd used that last key there, I would have had to wait until all the way at the end. But I don't. Alright, so there's one other thing that I want to do here, since I have enough money that it's a genuine non-issue. Console exclusives. You gotta love them. That's a joke. I don't know if there's a single person who genuinely wants console exclusives anymore. And, like, yeah, that also counts for, like... Oh, no, you wanna... Oh, I think I have to go here. Never mind. I forgot Epona doesn't like stairs. That was an awkward angle. Hey, newcomer, you have a fine horse. I don't know where you stole it from, but... What do you mean I stole it? I didn't steal it. I actually totally stole this horse. Don't get me wrong. Link genuinely stole this horse from Lon Lon Ranch. But challenging horseback archery. Once the horse starts galloping, shoot the targets with your arrows. Let's see how many points you can score. You get 20 arrows. If you can score 1,000 points, I will give you something good. Want to try again for 20 rupees? I mean, I haven't tried one time yet, but sure, I'll try. Gotta be hitting those bullseyes. That didn't get anything. Fantastic, you're a true master. I'll give this to you, keep improving yourself. Oh no, it was just 1,000 points for the piece of heart. Oh! I thought that needed to score like 1,500. Could have bought a PS5 display Demon Souls and play Spider-Man in 60 FPS. And a few months later, lo and behold, Spider-Man comes to the PC. Yeah. Sony only has like such a handful of games that they really have that like single platform stranglehold on. But oh boy, are they not letting go of that. Like, even God of War is not going to be staying a PS5 exclusive for a terribly long time. Hey, newcomer. What, you don't have the authority to open this gate? But yeah, like, like, Demon Souls... I don't really have much of a desire to play God of War Ragnarok. Hey, rookie, are you going into the desert? I'll open this gate for you, but you can't cross the desert unless you pass the 2 trials. The first trial is the River of Sand. You can't walk across this river. After you cross it, follow the flags we place there. The second trial is the Phantom Guide. Those without eyes that can see the truth will only find themselves returning here. You're going anyway, aren't you? I won't stop you. Go ahead. Okay. I mean, thanks for the heads up. That's pretty good. Yeah, no, in short, I'm not the type of person who will ever really buy an entire console for 2 or 3 games. So here we are, the Haunted Wasteland. First up, the River of Sand. Can't walk across it. So what do? Luckily, you have the exact tool to cross the River of Sand. What's this? All those reckless enough to venture into the desert, please stop by our shop. Carpet merchant. Why do I need a carpet if I'm going into the desert? Bet you didn't think about that now, did you? If I'm not mistaken, all he sells is just bomb shoes. Which I have like 20 of. 25. Yeah. If I wind up needing more than that, then that's my own fault. So this is the Lost Woods without actually being the Lost Woods. Just gotta follow the flags. Because if you don't, you wind up back at the beginning. They got a hook shot over the river of sand again. But here's where fire arrows can come in handy. PS5 weren't available and get a cheaper one. Yeah, like I said, there's not enough on PS5 that I want that would justify me specifically getting it at this time. Like, anything that I really do want is either on PC, is coming to PC, or something like that. I mean, like, even then, like, what am I looking forward to? I know I'm looking forward to Tekken 4. I can't think of anything else off the top of my head. Part of the reason why my Christmas list is so light this year. So the neat thing is you can get here as early as acquiring the long shot in the Water Temple, but you need the Eye of Truth in order to actually proceed from here. I'll be your guide on your way, but coming back I won't play. I'll show you the only way to go, so follow me and don't be slow. Yep, literally impossible to do because there's no landmarks or anything. I'm sure that if you completely memorized exactly where to go, you'd probably be able to do it. But that would take a ton of memorization just to figure out exactly where to go, exactly what turns to make. Because as soon as you step too far out of bounds, you'll just get teleported. And the fact that the path doubles back on itself makes it so much worse. And thanks to this friendly ghost, you finally make it to the other side. And not the, like, oh, the other side, haha, death. Here we are, the Desert Colossus. Let's see, what's around? This that's here. There's a lot of these plant monsters. What are they called? Levers? Levers, yeah. If you stand still for too long, you just kind of think. I believe that this is the location of the last magic spell. Dang it. Dang it. I know how the song goes. Don't really regret it because you still use PS5 regularly, but did overpay for it. It happens. I mean, I guess it happens? I mean, it happened to you. And once again, with the very triangular. Welcome, Link. Great Fairy of Magic will now give you a magic spell. Please take it. Magic spell number 3. The blue one. Stay hydrated. I got Nehru's love. Cast this to create a powerful protective barrier. It's defensive magic you can use with C. Nehru's love is in effect for only a limited time, so use it carefully. In effect for only... What does that mean? Like, I always took that to mean, like, you can only use it for a short time because it drains your magic almost constantly. But, like, that makes it sound like you can only use it for, like, the next 10 minutes, and if you don't use it, then you lose it. There's a piece of heart up there. Alright, let's, here we go, the last temple. The Temple of Spirits. If you want to proceed to the past, you should return here with the pure heart as a child. Why do I need to kill a child to see the Lord? If you want to travel to the future, you should return here with the power of silver from the past. What does that even mean? So I actually kind of forgot this. The big Goron sword is like the only blade that can actually kill Armos. Oh, come on, I don't Link can fit that. Be a bit of a tight squeeze, but he'd be able to do it. Come on. Alright, I guess we'll go this way. What do you mean you can't push it? Come on, put your back into it, Link. Alright, fine. We'll just bomb it. You can't actually do... Oh, come on. Alright, well... Guess I gotta go... take the heart of a child or something. Can't really do anything else from here. Oh, I'm about to get assassinated. Oh, it's Cheek Friend. Past, present, future. The Master Sword is a ship with which you can sail upstream and downstream through... Oh, God, you're doing the metaphor thing again. Bruh, we've talked about this. You were doing so good with the Shadow Temple, and I think the Water Temple, too. Just speak plainly. Just tell me what you need me to do. The port for that ship is in the Temple of Time. Yeah, yes, I can change between past and future of the Temple of Time. Restore the Desert Colossus and enter the Spirit Temple. You must travel back through time's flow. Listen to this Requiem of Spirit. This melody will lead a child back to the desert. But I never went to the desert as a kid. It'll never take me back there if I've never been there in the first place. It doesn't work. Do. That was in time. Well, he's done it. She's learned all the songs. I think that means that you can finally get on to something. You know, just now. You can get by with playing Breath of the Wild on a perambulator. I'll try and find a use switch. You could probably wind up doing either, in all honesty. Like... At this point, it'll honestly probably run better on the emulator. Not to mention, there are mods. So you can make Breath of the Wild super goofy if you try to creme brulee it. If you want the genuine experience, not to mention the large amount of other games that the Switch has that are actually pretty good, then I might say go after the Switch. It's entirely your prerogative. I can't really advise but advise you to go one way or the other. What would happen if you dropped the big Goron sword in this? Like, do you wind up, like, getting sent further in the past? Do you become the toddler of time? More importantly, how come I can't use Big Goron's sword as Childling? Use his sword literally as huge as he is. No, I won't. I know there's some stuff that I can still do as Childling, but I guess I'll try. Maybe not. At this point, I kind of want to try and just win. But no, again, its tower isn't exactly super long. And here we are, the Desert Colossus. Well, that's right, there's a beanstalk. It's a good thing I've got 5 beans that I can deploy. Also deploy beetle. And then catch one beetle, you just have infinite beetles. If every bean spot has the gold skeletal in it that you gotta use beetles to dig out. Wonder who built the spirit temple. For what purpose? You know, that's actually a really good question, Navi. I can't fault you for asking that, because, honestly, I never really thought about it. I just kind of accepted it. Hey, who are you? I haven't seen you around, kid. What do you want? See the temple, looking for the sages. Nothing, really. Wouldn't you like to know? You have nothing to do? What good timing. Can you do me a favor, kid? Wait a second. I want to ask you first. You wouldn't happen to be one of Ganondorf's followers, would you? I hate Cornando. Haha. You've got guts. I think I like you. First of all, hold on. First of all, Nabaru, like 10. I'm a lone wolf thief. Don't get me wrong. Though we're both thieves, we're completely different from Ganondorf. Oh, so you're like the Indiana Jones jumping through temples and like stealing treasure sort of thing, whereas he's just like, I'm going to accost you on the side of the road. What's my favorite fast food? I'll answer that after this dialogue tree's done. With his followers, he stole from women and children, even killed people. People like you may not know this. The Gerudo race consists solely of women. Only one man is born every 100 years. Again, implications. And our laws say that lone male Gerudo must become king of the Gerudo. I'll never bow to such an evil man. By the way, what's your name, kid? Link? What name is that? Well, anyway. I want to ask you a favor. Will you go through this tiny hole and get a treasure that's inside? Implications. The treasure is the silver gauntlets. If you equip them, you can easily push and pull very heavy things. Is that also implications? Oh, no, kid. Don't even think about taking this treasure for yourself. Silver gauntlets won't fit a little kid like you if you try to equip them. I want you to be a good boy and give them to me. Listen, lady. Ganondorf and his minions are using the Spirit Temple as a hideout. Only the silver gauntlets will allow me to sneak deep into the temple. Once there, I'm going to steal all the treasure inside and mess up their plans. How about it? Will you do it? Yeah, look, I've been to the future 7 years ahead, and, you're considered his, like, #2 lieutenant. So, maybe you don't do that, Naburu. Like, I'll go get these things, but don't be stupid. You and I, let's give Ganondorf his followers a big surprise, shall we? We can successfully get the silver gauntlets. I'll do something great for you. Uh-huh. Let's just leave that one left, shall we? Nope. No. Not dealing with my shield burning up, and I'm not switching to the Hylian shield, because it looks stupid. Oh, I need that heart. Let me pick it up. Good. Okay, I don't know which way to go first. Anyway, to answer your question, what's my favorite fast food? I am being accosted by a very large skeleton. I am very partial towards Chick-fil-A. Anyway, I'm very partial towards Chick-fil-A. Of the big 3 burger joints, my favorite of those is Wendy's. Let's see, what else? Why can't I hit this? Oh, because I can just do it like this. There we go. What other types of fast food do I like? I'm kinda having a hard time remembering what's the fast food there are. Oh, that's right. Whoops, I fell. Gotta love loading sarcophagi that are just like, hey, I'm gonna mimic your every move. Oh no, I lost $20. Watch out for falling hands. Dang it! Because it locked onto the freaking back. Get out of here. Okay, well, I don't know what exactly to do about that. Ah. Huge fan of Taco Bell. I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually not a terribly huge fan of Taco Bell. Not even for like a particularly notable reason. Like, it's not like I've had like particularly bad Taco Bell. My experience with Taco Bell has been for the most part good. Also, McDonald's that game that made Juggernaut. I bet you just couldn't resist making that one, could you? Just couldn't resist. To be fair, I probably wouldn't be able to resist either. I'd still honestly take Chick-fil-A over McDonald's nuggets any day. It was so hilarious, you practically killed me. That was weird. How many of these do I have now? 51. Okay. I actually don't need to pick up any more of the Guild Sculptural tokens, because I don't plan on getting all 100 of them, because that's annoying. I'll grab whichever ones I happen to see, but I'm not going for all 100. I love those little noises. The only time you ever really need to use a freaking bomb tune in this game. Hey, you wanna... Hey, you wanna... Really? 5 of them? Look, while I do find your noises amusing, I really don't feel like dealing with you stupid release addicts. Okay, so how the heck... Okay, that's not it. There we go. Light up that creepy looking sun. Tell me to light. I already did. Calm down. Okay. You're legit. Good. I have no reason to jump down right now. So I'm not going to. Because that would be stupid. Oh, this one. Yeah, this one's not terrible. It's still annoying. The Beamos' head fell into the wall. lights a torch. Oh, there goes my legs. Okay, we got that one stuck. That's important. Although I will say, and I have talked about this, I think, last week, but I'm gonna bring it up again, just because I still haven't done it. I've been having this hankering for, ramen, but, like, not like the instant ramen, like the legit stuff. And I know where there is a place nearby. And I know that they also do takeout. I just have to actually go and get it. Like, order it and get it. Some, takoyaki on the side. But, like, it's also kind of weird, because, like, some weird reason, I just kind of lost a lot of my... not appetite, because that makes it sound like I don't want to eat, like, anything. But, like, cool stuff that I would, have before. That's not what I mean to say. Okay, good, got that. Chinese takeout is probably your favorite. Only get it once or twice. Back when I was in college, there was this Chinese buffet. Granted, it's still there. It's not like it's gone. But I stopped going to it after COVID hit, just because COVID kind of made you realize a little bit of the, like, weirdness of certain things, like buffet-style restaurants, where it's like, okay, there's just a pile of food left out in a tray that anybody can go and take from at any point. And, like, do you really think that people aren't, like, sick when they're doing that sort of thing? So it really just made me, like, maybe I don't want to go there, which sucks because their food was actually really good. Except for the fact that they changed their crab rangoon. I don't know what they did with it, but they changed it. And it, like, made me so, like, it was still good. Because it used to before, it would be like this, it's like, just a triangle. Just a triangle is how it was shaped. Now it's like, say they, like, took the, whatever wrapper it is, the Rangoon wrapper, pull the stuff in the middle of it, just kind of, like, pushed it and wrapped it around, and then sold that. It's like, no, I want, the triangle stuff was so much better. Bring back the triangles! I don't want the orbs, bring the triangles! They never did bring it back, unfortunately. Got teriyaki chicken with some fried rice and egg rolls. Okay. I think I have yet to have, like, an actually, like, good egg roll. I imagine I'll find one eventually. Anyway, there's some armor arranged carefully to be sitting here with an axe. Neat. But I can't get past the iron bars. Well, considering how different this axe armor looks, let's try bombing it. Why not? Oh, that's not just armor, that's a guy! Oh, did that just deal 4 hearts of damage to me? Yeah, that deals 4 hearts of damage. That hurts. Anyway, that's not a guy, that's a woman. That or the waist armor is just enormous. Hard to tell. Get used from a local joint called New China. Interesting. Hey, what's up, Link? Surprised to see me? I've been gone for like the past, 8 hours of your journey. A long time in this world is almost nothing to you, is it? How mysterious. Even I thought that the tales of a boy who traveled back and forth through time was merely a legend. Never mind the fact that I've been in contact with Raru, so I know exactly what you've been up to, because we were actually just one of the same, as it turns out. We're the same guy. Link, you are fully matured as an adult, even though what stands before me is merely a 10-year-old child. From now on, the future of all the people in Hyrule is on your shoulders. Especially, repopulation. It's a little bleak. There's, the sages all seem pretty Shinto. Maybe it's not my time anymore. Here's my last advice. 2 witches inhabit this temple. Believe me, you don't want to get on with them. Or at least separate. In order to destroy them, turn their own magic power against... Woot! You want to hear what I said again? For old time's sake, I'll just put this right on yes. No, alright. I will continue to watch you. I'm skilled with a bow and arrow. I can just shoot that owl down. I don't need to deal with that. There they are, the silver gauntlets. If you wore them, you would feel power in your arms. The power to lift big things with A. So if you were to wear those gauntlets elsewhere, would the power also be transferred to wherever you put them on? But these gauntlets will never fit a kid. Plus, you promised to give them to Gerudo. You should keep your word. It's a little sandy, isn't it? Oh, well, somebody's screaming. Hey, where are you taking me? Eh? Yarg! Let me go. I'm sorry, I don't have the, Howie scream. You fiends! Ganondorf's minions! Link, get out of here, now! These witches, they're using black magic on me. I mean, they're witches. It's a good thing they didn't see me. We're the steam in reality right there. Okay, I don't think that there's anything else left to do in the Spirit Temple in the half that I was in. So let's get back to being an adult, shall we? Link, you're the reflections of a child. Make up your mind, Owl! What was the thing that I said I wanted? Not that I wanted to do, but I know needed to still be done as Child Link. As Young Link. There was something, but I can't remember what. I think it was just a minigame or something. Oh, I do know one thing that I will be doing as soon as I grab the Master Sword again. Just because I might as well just finish off that quest line, or as much of it as I'm going to. And while we wait 7 years, might as well go for water. And while we wait at that point, we're gonna take a real quick BRB. So I will be back in just a moment, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, sorry about that. We are back. There we go. Alright, what was I doing? Alright, you can see that I'm now wearing the new gloves that I got. Right, that's what I was doing. I was getting the, that thing. Hey, how was it going? You know, I have a real bad habit of biting my cuticles. And, like, I know that I shouldn't. But it's just such a subconscious habit for me that I forget, and I do it anyway. It's just the worst, like... You feel just like a tiny little bit of skin tag, and it's just like, okay, fine, I guess I'll take it off because it's annoying me. You like, pinch it with your fingers, or, you know, and then you just pull on it just a little bit, and then just an entire chunk of skin comes off. It's like, ah, I'm bleeding. Nobody likes that. Nobody likes it. Who was number 5? I think it's this guy. I'm so happy everyone is back to normal. This guy then. The curse has been broken! Thank you! Here's a reward for you. Peace of heart. That's a good heal. Well, almost everyone is back to normal. Spiders. But the reward for getting all 100 gold Skulltula tokens is just... It's really just you can get infinite money in a game that you don't need infinite money in. Like, Hyrule's economy must be so volatile. Because of how easy it is to literally just find money. Ah, daytime. Ah. Oh. Oh, it's just another one of these places. You want to buy some resources? Also, I meant to ask this earlier and I completely forgot. Let me know if the volume on this is like too loud or anything. Because I don't think it is. But just to be sure. Or like if I'm too quiet. There we go, piece of parts. I just healed that. Bored. Now we're not gonna do that. Alright, back once again in the Krispy Kreme. I mean, Spirit Temple. Chance, am I familiar with Wings of Redemption? Elaborate. Is that a person? Is that a, is it a game? Oh, it's a wolf! Person, okay. I mean, honestly, that question alone should answer my question should answer your question, is what I'm trying to say. Yeah. No, you're right. I am unfamiliar. Or at least not off the top of my head. Maybe if, like with some description I might remember, or maybe not. I don't know. Alright, so we got that. Nice little compass. Now we've got the boulder room, otherwise known as the perpetual motion device. Because these boulders literally do not stop. They just keep rolling, and they keep rolling forever. So the Spirit Temple literally has the secret to perpetual motion, and they don't do anything with it. How embarrassing. Aha, genius. And now the last one's in by the time. Used to be a COD commentator way back. Friends with FPS Russia. Okay, I've heard of FPS Russia at least. I don't know much about him. But that does kind of understand, or make sense why I might not be completely aware of exactly who he is, just because I was never super into slugs. Do we need them? Alright, got the key. Here we go. Yes, my defensive stance. Fight me! Come on, hit me! Grab hold, you ever have some free time? It feels like everybody on the internet is like a huge rabbit hole to dive down nowadays. Whether they actually are or not. Okay, I think that I got all of them, but I have to check because Lore Masters are annoying. I didn't get them all. Whew. That was close. Okay. I forget which of these suns it is. Well, it's wrong, but I got loot. We take those. Alright, alright. Yeah, here's one of the deep... I don't know, that also seems to be kind of a bit of a, recurring theme. It's like, no, this one is really deep. No! I was not paying attention. I got... I'm shy with that phone verification. Couldn't tell you. Oh! The statue lives! I'll take your word for it. I was trying to hit both of those torches with one arrow. Didn't work. There we go, we found the map. Hooray. Also, Colossus 2. Oh, shut your nose. Also, curious thing in this dungeon is that, you can do this. There's not a huge amount of things that the hookshot can just connect to like that. So, yeah. Make of that what you will. Oh, that part's only in... Yep. Interesting. Hey, how's it going? Glad to see you. I don't know the AO list. Is it just saying hi, or if it's supposed to be like... I don't know. Anyway, I summon Scarecrow! Oh, it's going. I'm good too. Okay. Is there anything? How's that? Who's it? Oh, right. Because you gotta drop down to that. Okay. I slightly messed up here. I'm not sure how I'm going to recover, to be honest. Might be this way. Towards the end of the game. Yep, that I am. Just a matter of Spirit Temple and then Fernando's Hideout. Shandy K is a big one on Sword to kill Demos. Because I'll Gerudo. Well, he has been for a while. What is my favorite Mario platform? In combination of nostalgia and just in general good game design, I would say Mario Galaxy is one of my top, if not the top. Mario Odyssey was still really, really good. Honestly, with Mario Odyssey, I kind of understand what people were getting at when they were talking about, brain has stopped working for the moment. I understand what people were getting at when they were talking before about, like, a long time ago, about, like, Donkey Kong 64 being, like, such a huge, long platformer collectathon that it sort of turned people off to it. I wonder if that's why they haven't made any recent big platformers or anything like that. Is because they're trying to wait out the DK64 effect. Hey, no, let go. Bad touch. That's my shield. Give it back. Don't turn around and try to run. This is mine. Anyway, back to... And see, there I go, biting the skin off the back of my fingernail. Just like I said I would. I'm not dealing with a floor master. Good day, sir. I forget this a lot, but I've never heard it. What is my favorite all-time game? My favorite all-time game, in terms of just sheer how how many times I've replayed it beginning to end, Pikmin 2. In terms of quantified hours playing it, Team Fortress 2. Favorite game series, mostly for its aesthetic, is this game. This series, I should say. Oh wait, I didn't have to run all the way up the other side. I could have just long-shotted my way back up. I think? Yep. I could have just done that the whole time. Zelda's my favorite game series, flat out. Singular game. Like I said, Pikmin 2, TF2. Really don't like the whole... Oh, you have to have one favorite. You can't have more than that. It has to be one single favorite game that will beat everything else forever. I always find the fact that the Beamos have just a pair of little feet just really funny. No real reason for it. I just think it's funny. Right. Let's see if I can get them both kind of close. Okay. I think that I can actually cheese this slightly. What? With the fire of the gods. Yep, you can cheese them with the... there's like... Can I just kill you with a fire arrow? Do I have to do the entire puzzle? Yep, you can just fire arrow them. That makes it so easy. I've never tried that before. I've always done the press the button, lure them into the fire tree. But you don't need it. I've tricked them. I don't know if this is the right way to go, but it is for me. Oh. Well, that's interesting. The game crashed. Unhandled opcode. Unknown. Well. It's a good... You know what? I, just saved, too, didn't I? I think that I just saved. Fatal error, yep. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Alright, give me a hot second as I load that back up. I'm just gonna put this back on it just a second. Hiya. Highly unusual. Yes. Terminate. It's gonna take about 30 seconds before I can actually bring this back up. Huh. I mean, don't get me wrong, I do have Ocarina of Time on N64. I might be using that to creme relate it, but still. Don't be wrong, we're not just ending. I've just got this up while I'm waiting for waiting to reboot the game. Is that Orlando from DS3? Iris of the Boreal Valley, but technically yes. Okay. Should be... I know that I just saved it. Yeah, okay, we're good. We're good. Bring it on back. Right, I forget that it has... When I bring it back to that scene, it's gotta wait a second. Something I always found interesting. the Spirit Medallion is the 4th medallion in line. The Light Medallion is all the way to the right. The Forest Medallion is all the way to the left. You get the Light Medallion first, then Forest, Fire, Water, then Shadow, then Spirit. So why is the order of those 3 all messed up? Just saying, though. Anyway, we're back to the Spirit Temple. Yep, that is Pontiff's area. You know, there was a time back like 2017, 2018, where I had really wanted to put together like a, not necessarily elaborate, but like a really detailed cosplay of Pontiff Sullivan to like do a MagFest and such. That would have been good. I never actually went through with it just because I couldn't muster the time, energy, or really desire to go through that much production. Because to make it on the scale that I wanted to make it, that would take me a long time. By the time I actually got through, a decent amount of it too was money. That would have been very expensive. Gotcha. Yeah, that menu music is certainly very nostalgic. Good old fairy fountain. Cool guys don't look at explosions. I wonder if it had to do with me, like, freaking out the arms. I should cosplay as Pontiff, get Joe to cosplay as Havel. I don't think Joe's much of a cosplayer. Alright, this is super skilled. Dang it! Show us whatever you do. I mean, perhaps. I mean, yeah, I can kind of tell you were. Okay, let's hope. Let me look at the treasure chests first. There, I've seen them. The game acknowledges that they exist. Please don't crash. Okay, we're good. Ah, yes, another one of these armored lasses. I know your tricks. Ow, I can't duck underneath of your axe anymore. Luckily I don't need to because I'm just that strong. Amazing. Rather work with noisy chicks till 2 AM or absolute increases 30 degrees. Well, I mean, once it gets dark out, the chickens go to sleep, so you don't have to do anything for, depending on what time of year, at least 5 hours. Hey, I got a new shield. The mirror shield. Very shiny. And a lot more horrifying than Majora's Mask. If I'm not mistaken, there wasn't really a set name for that particular enemy until after this game, in which those particular armored enemies are known as Iron Knuckles. In later games, those similar enemies are referred to as Dark Ones. They seem interchangeable, though. Yeah, Apple Freezer doesn't sound like a fun time. But yeah, I was considering that even though MagFest is... Actually, if I'm not mistaken, MagFest is happening as we speak. I just didn't feel like going this year, mostly for personal reasons. Doesn't mean I don't want to go to MagFest ever again, just I didn't want to go this year. That's a little messed up. But I'm thinking that next time I do go to MagFest, considering I'm fingers crossed, I'm hoping that I'll want to go and be able to go next year. But I think that if I do that, then I will... let me save. Because obviously this now has a history of crashing. It's Logan's. Do we need him? But no, if I do wind up going, and I hope that I will want to go next year, then for relevance and what I know will work with my looks with minimal effort, like dyeing hair or anything, I was thinking that I would do Resident Evil 4 Leon. Because, you know, why not? I can pull it off. I kinda got the hair for it. It sort of already goes in the direction it needs to. It's a matter of styling it and doing something about the back. When did I play my first Soulsborne? Was it shortly after I played Dark Souls 3? Actually, Dark Souls 3 on the lounge, I believe, was my first Soulsborne. Then I got it on PC and with the full experience, plus jolly cooperation with friends. From there, I went to Dark Souls... No. I went from there to Bloodborne... No. Yeah. From there to Bloodborne to Dark Souls 2. Played through that, got almost up to the final boss, and then stopped, and I haven't picked it back up yet. Then Sekiro. Then Dark Souls 1. Then, obviously, Elden Ring, because Elden Ring wasn't out until this year. I did play Elden Ring. Most of my playthrough is up on YouTube and on Unmatched VOD Archive. You can watch it. I'll be honest, I don't remember exactly... Stupid phase. I don't remember exactly when I did start. On a PC. Because I either started shortly before or shortly after. Ah, treasure. And like the oddest variant of this enemy in the game. Because what's the point? They just float and don't do anything? They're not even aggressive. They're not even aggressive. They just exist. Alright, because obviously this boulder is not a real boulder. Well, it is a boulder. Or rather, was a boulder. No, stop. Stop. Get out of here. I'm not for sure there were more light puzzles than this. I don't know. You thought. And you thought. A little hard. Take this. And so we descend. To the face of the Colossus. Exposed to the light! Why they would have designed it like that, I have no idea. Kind of bad design. But hey, here we are. Yeah, get that. Oh wait, that's just a shortcut back to the main room. Well, anyway, boss time. Let's save and... Okay. Oh, looks like someone is here. Hello. Oh, man. It looks like it, Kotake. We have decidedly Japanese names, isn't that strange? What an outrageous fellow he is to intrude so boldly into our temple. We should teach this outrageous fellow a lesson. Oh, loyal minion. Destroy this intruder on our behalf. For some reason, they included a, like, humor scene where it's like, oh, I have an axe. Wait, where's my axe? Hold on. Here it is. Now I am angry and we fight. Ow. Wait a minute. The game glitched. It's supposed to be doing the mini-boss music. But it's only doing that when I'm far enough away. When I get close to it, it's just the normal enemy music. Oh, you can block. Nope, I missed. Right, you can't shield against giant acts. Hey, wait a minute. This Iron Knuckle. It's Naburu. Well, you look freaked out. Where am I? Well, looks like she's back to normal, oh man. She's just a little girl, but she commands a lot of respect among the Gerudo, Kotake. Maybe we should make her work for the Great Ganondorf for a little while longer. Then we should brainwash her again. And she's dead. I hope that she wasn't that important, because she's just dead forever now. the audio channels. Still hyped for an Elden Ring story DLC, but they haven't announced anything. I know! I really expected something in the in the Game Awards, especially considering it was pretty much a given that they were gonna win. Like, I'm sorry if there's any God of War Ragnarok fans here, but would you really have expected that game that literally just came out a month ago? So okay, recency bias. That's, I think, a reason why they got a couple of the awards they got anyway. But, you really think that was actually going to beat out Elden Ring? Because I didn't think so. I'd have been really surprised, and I wouldn't have been able to believe it if that was the case. But still, though, like, especially considering the day before they announced the, like, Coliseum update, I was like, oh, okay, just get the multiplayer update, you know, announced now, and then the big one's gonna come tomorrow. This would be great! And then they didn't do anything. And then that weird kid happened. Order you went was Bloodborne, Elden Ring, Sekiro, Demon Souls Remake, then DS1 through 3. Can't remember exactly. I mean, you kind of set yourself up by doing Bloodborne first. Sekiro was pretty... Like, it's the same, but it's different enough. Just because of how you have to approach the game so differently, even though it is a lot of the same. So, okay. Dark Souls 1 is a case where, like, it almost sort of holds up, but it, like, just barely doesn't, and it's like, eh. Like, don't get me wrong, Dark Souls 1's still good, and I'm sure when it came out, it was as phenomenal as it claims itself to be. Look at that stupid kid! He came on his own to offer himself as a sacrifice to the great Ganondorf. Here come the centaurs again. With my flame, I will burn him to the bone. With my twitchy teeth, I will be really weird. With my frost, I will freeze him to his soul. Together, we are the Witches of Steam! Whoa, wait a minute, hold on, the Witches of Steam? But they're protected. Even. Now just getting a Twin Rova, the boss of the Spirit Temple. The strat is genuinely to corner camp. Because it's just like they said, use their powers against each other. Actually, I have to wonder. I got the ice arrows. When she stops... Nope. She just spins. Dang it. I was so hoping that that was like some like big secret thing that like would have been the thing before. Big cold. It's a very slow-paced boss. Like, it's very puzzle boss, but it's also... There we go. Alright, that is 2 hits each. Okay, let's get serious now, Kotake. Oh, okay, Calm. Kotake and Calm's double dynamite attack. Okay, that's unexpected. I mean, I knew about it, but if I didn't know about it, that would be very unexpected. Alright, starts off with ice. More ice. I can't see where on the floor I am, so I just have to deal with it. Triple ice. It's a blast of ice. It's hilarious that, like, when she's vulnerable after doing that, her face is just like, ugh, oh jeez, oh man, that hurts a little bit, Like, it's that face when you, like, hit your knee on the corner of the table, and you're just like, oh man, that hurts so much. Oh, that, like, dug right in between, like, my kneecap and the rest of my knee. Like, definitely just like, oh. Alright, more fire. More fire. And more fire? Heck, not fire. Don't lie to me. That's fine. It's lit. If you kill a person who's made up of two different halves, like two different people, does that mean you're only half killing the two people, so they're still alive? The sitar started again. Shoot! What a fresh kid! This time we'll get serious, right, Kotake? What? Hey, Kome, what is that above your head? I don't know, but you have one over your head too, Kotake. But I'm only 400 years old! And I'm just 380 years old! But wait, don't try to lie about your age! You must have gone senile! Who are you calling senile? Is that how you treat your older sister? We're twins! How can you be older? Yeah, how heartless you are! How can you be so ungrateful? You're heartless! You ungrateful! I'll come back to haunt you! No, I don't think you will. I think that is just, straight up forever death. Alright. So I'm officially missing... 4 per heart container. 12 heart pieces. That's a lot. I don't feel like getting those. I'm fine with finishing the game not 100%. It's the only reason from Soft's most sold games. You think they want to make a banger DLC for it. That is very true. You'll find a used Wii for cheap because you're craving Wii Sports. Wii Sports is fun. Especially if you've got somebody to actually play it with. Wii. Kid, let me thank you. Huh. Look what the little kid has become in the past 7 years. Competent swordsman. By the way, I really messed up. I was brainwashed by those old witches and used by Ganondorf to do his evil will. Don't worry about it. They're dead. Like, literally, I saw them, for some reason, go to heaven. I don't know how they went to heaven when they're clearly evil, but they're dead. Isn't it funny? First like Mika trying to be the Sage of Spirit. And now, I'm gonna fight them as one of the 6 sages. I'm gonna pay them back for what they did to me. Kid? No. Link, the hero of time. Instead of keeping the promise I made back then, I give you this medallion. Are you sure? No, there isn't anybody else here right now. You know, I am an adult. It was weird when I was 10. Spirit medallion. It's got a yin-yang symbol for some reason, even though it was found in the desert, and absolutely nothing pointed towards this realm of spiritualism whatsoever. The girl wakes as a sage and adds her power to yours. If only I knew you would become such a handsome man. Should have kept the promise I made back then. Still kind of weird, but okay. Link, the hero! Finally, all of us, the 6 sages, have been awakened. The time for the final showdown with the King of Evil has come. I am right in your face, yelling at you. Before that, though, you should meet the one who is waiting for you. The one who is waiting for you at the Temple of Time. Go! Oh, there's Navi right there on the right. This is a bit weird. Alright, Temple of Time it is. Warp to the Temple of Time. Here we go. I've been waiting for you, Link. You may have run right in from the doorway, but I was actually right here this whole time. Link, the hero of time. You've overcome many hardships and awakened 6 sages. And now you have a final challenge, a showdown, with Ganondorf, the King of Evil. Before that, I have things I want to tell only to you. Please listen. Another unknown legend of the Triforce passed down by the Shadow Folk, the Sheikahs. Oh, more lore. Oh jeez, not the rain again. If you would seek the Sacred Triangle, listen well. The resting place of the Sacred Triangle, the Sacred Realm, is a mirror that reflects what is in the heart. The heart of one who enters it. If an evil heart, the realm will become full of evil. If pure, the realm will become a paradise. The Triforce, the Sacred Triangle, it is a balance that weighs the 3 forces: power, wisdom, and courage. Sound familiar from Link to the Past? It better. If the heart of the one who holds the Sacred Triangle has all 3 forces in balance, that one will gain the true force to govern all. But if that one's heart is not in balance, the Triforce was separated into 3 parts: power, wisdom, and courage. Literally what I just said. Only one part will remain for the one who touched the Triforce. Part representing the Force, that one most believes in. If that one seeks the true Force, that one must acquire the 2 lost parts. Those 2 parts will be held within others chosen by destiny, who will bear the Triforce mark on the backs of their hands. I was just about to do the intro to Link to the Past theme. How do I feel about knowing that flying saucers officially exist? I mean, I've not seen one, so they don't, like, it's cool if true. Until proven, though, eh. 7 years ago, Ganondorf, the King of Thieves, used the door you opened in the Temple of Time and entered the Sacred Realm. Way to go! It's all your fault. But when he laid his hands on the Triforce, the legend came true. The Triforce separated into 3 parts. Only the Triforce of Power remained in Ganondorf's hand. What are you saying, Sheik? The strength of the Triforce of Power enabled him to become a mighty evil king, but his dark ambitions were not satisfied. To gain complete mastery of the world, Ganondorf started looking for those chosen by destiny to hold the 2 other Triforce parts. The one who holds the Triforce of Courage is you, Link. But what does that mean, Sheik? And the other, who holds the Triforce of Wisdom, is that old man in Kakariko Village who only spoke about the guy who could see the truth, who lived where the well once stood. Is the 7th Sage, who is destined to be the leader of them all. Like I said, it's the old guy in Kakariko. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it this whole time. Oh, hey, that's cool. Yeah, sick tattoo, bro. I mean, sick tattoo, bruh? It is I, the Princess of Hyrule, Zelda. Wait. If Ganondorf has a Triforce of Power, and I have the Triforce of Courage, does that mean that you had the Triforce of Wisdom? I apologize for meeting you in disguise, but it was necessary to hide from the King of Evil. Please forgive me. Honestly, I thought you were dead. On that day, 7 years ago, Ganondorf attacked Hyrule Castle. I saw you as I was escaping from the castle with my attendant, Impa. Yes. Impa told me all about it. She's the sage, remember? Yeet. I thought I should entrust the Ocarina to you. I thought that would be your best chance. As long as you had the Ocarina in your possession, I thought Ganondorf could never enter the Sacred Realm. But something I could never expect happened. Yeah, he waited for the guy to finish the plan of opening the Sacred Realm, and then just waltzed on in. After you opened the Door of Time, the Master Sword sealed you away in the Sacred Realm. Your spirit remained in the Sacred Realm, and then the Triforce fell into Ganondorf's hands. He went on to invade the Sacred Realm. Where did your tan go? Ganondorf had become the evil king, and the Sacred Realm became a world of evil. All of this is an unfortunate coincidence. I passed myself off as a Sheikah and hoped that you would return. I waited for 7 years. I mean, you even changed your eye color, like, crazy. And now you are back. The Dark Age ruled by Ganondorf, the evil king, will end. The 6 sages will open the sealed door and lure Ganondorf back into the Sacred Realm. I will then seal the door to the Sacred Realm from this world. Thus, Ganondorf the Evil King will vanish from Hyrule. Link, in order to do this, I need your courage again. Please protect me while I do my part. And here's the weapon that can penetrate the Evil King's defenses. Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm not into that. Power given to the Chosen Ones. Sacred Arrow of Light! Oh, that's what you mean. Okay. Gotta be clear about that. Cool, it looks exactly like the fire and ice arrows, in that it's just like a chunk of stained glass with an arrow stabbed into it. The light of justice will smite evil! Oh, that's an untimely earthquake. I probably shouldn't be in here. And rumbling. It can't be! Oh no, Zelda, you're trapped in a giant rupee. I can't fit you in my wallet.
Princess Zelda, you foolish traitor. Bitter. I commend you for avoiding my pursuit for 7 long years. But you let your guard down. I knew you would appear if I let this kid wander around. My only mistake was to slightly underestimate the power of this kid. Kid, your name is Peter, right? No, it was not the kid's power I misjudged. It was the power of the Triforce Spirit.
Haven't watched me in years? Is that a joke that you haven't watched me since last year because it's been since the new year?
But with the Triforce of Wisdom that Zelda has, when I obtain these 2 Triforces, then I will become the true ruler of the world. Want to rescue Zelda? Come to Castle Peter.
Watch when I was on that YouTube channel. Oh yeah. So you watched the filmographer channel then, probably. Fools is gonna... It's literally early January. Calm down. Like, I can understand getting hyped like a month in advance for a holiday, but like, April Fools isn't even like that cool one to be hyped for, in my opinion. Yeah, I'm just squashing your fun. Just, yeah, you do you. So yeah, this is what Hyrule Castle turned into. It's got bones. It's got bones.
Link, can you hear me? It's the Sage. We six will gather our power to create a bridge to the castle where Ganondorf dwells. The castle's keep, which is known as Ganon's Tower, is protected by 6 evil barriers. Break down the 6 barriers and save Princess Zelda.
Alright, honestly, at this point, I really have to decide. Because there's not much, literally this castle, and if I wanted to do, like, if I wanted to get the rest of these, pieces of heart, are the only things left to do. So I don't have very much left for, like, another stream. But I don't think that I can beat Ganondorf in just half an hour. Ugh. I actually don't know what to do with this right now. Because of just how... It's like a horned demon skull up there. Can I walk up this way? I can. Yeah, what the heck? It's just a horned demon skull in a ribcage. And the ribcage has jank physics. I actually never knew about this. I never saw this. Alright, genuine question, guys. Like, I want to see some answers. Should I just muscle it out, however long it takes, just beat the castle tonight? Or should I save the rest of the game for next week, and then pick up something else for, like, the back half of the stream? I don't think I have an entire stream's worth left with Ganon's Tower, but it's definitely more than I would have be able to do tonight. Like, within a reasonable amount of time. I'll wait to see what some of your guys' opinions are. I'm gonna get myself a little bit of water. Well, unfortunately, Cherry Pie does not answer my question. Congratulations, but it doesn't help me. Be opposed to watching. I mean, like, I'd be streaming something else after I'd be done with Ocarina. It's not like I'm gonna beat Ocarina and then, like, that's it. I'm done streaming forever. No more streaming. Ocarina is the limit. I'm not streaming. No, I don't know when I'm gonna stream next, and that's kind of part of the reason I kind of want to put this off. Like, I really don't want to end the stream early, but I also don't want to, like, erase another half hour from next week's stream, which is already going to be short enough in terms of just finishing out Ocarina. Actually, I know what I can do. I can show off a little bit of what happens in Ocarina of Time Randomizer for the rest of the stream. For the night. I don't have GTA on PC. And I'm not going to go get the PS4 and go through all the problem of setting everything up just to play GTA for less than half an hour. And watch me stream Bloodborne or something. Actually, Bloodborne stream, that's not a bad idea. modern things. It's a good game. Still have to get through Deltarune. But I want to get away from older games for a second. You know what? Bloodborne might be the next game that I stream. Don't quote me on that. But it's very, very possible. Might Dan Joe ever make a Twitch account? Doubt it. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'd be able to set up the PS4. Oh, yeah, that's true. I would have set that up. I'd manage to do it. I can do that. But yeah, unless I can think of something else to stream, that's got a high possibility of being my next playthrough. Alright, so here is my decision. I am going to walk into Ganon's tower. Gotta get this far, and this is as far as I'm gonna go. I hope that I didn't... Okay, it doesn't look like I screwed anything up. Yeah, okay. Just... save that. Well, hold on. Let me actually save this properly. Okay, do that, and I'll save this. And... that's gonna be it for the night. I'm gonna leave Ganon's Tower on for some very spooky ambience. But I am going to basically just have it be a... just round table, just talk to me. Like, you know, if you like the stream, if you just want to just chat, just say whatever you want. Well, don't say whatever you want, but... because, yeah. But, you know, like, you want to ask me a question? Ask me a question. I'll fire away and I'll respond. We just, bring it back to this. We've done this before at the very end of some other streams, but, yeah, just... I guess until you guys come up with something, then, favorite pie. I'm not an overly huge pie guy. Chocolate pudding pie is usually my go-to just because I don't have very many of them. Oh, one question, there's no worst Weber been. You're gonna find out. That's all I'm gonna say about that. You're gonna find out. Favorite scientist? Gordon Freeman. No, man, I don't know. There's a lot of different scientists, and they're good and helpful for myriads of reasons. I never really thought about picking a favorite scientist. Nothing bad happened. Like I said, you're gonna find out. Don't worry about it. Whew. I will say, the weather has been really nice lately. It's been, like right now it's warm enough in my room that, like, I could just have a t-shirt on and be completely comfortable. I'm glad that I wore a light long sleeve shirt instead of some of my heavier ones. Otherwise, I would probably be sweating a little bit right now. This room heats up a lot. But I guess for a little bit more specific answer to that question, nothing bad happened to him. He's okay. What am I gonna have for a snack tonight, I wonder? I still have leftover Christmas candy. Like, I've got leftover Reese's Christmas trees. I don't... I'd really rather not talk about the chickens, but I'll humor this question. I don't hate chickens. I hate being foisted responsibility that I never asked for arbitrary reasons. None of you is alright. Yeah, no, he's fine. I'm just saying that you're gonna find out soon. But no, I don't hate the chickens. If I do honestly find them somewhat amusing. Yeah, we'll go with that. I do find them at least slightly amusing watching their antics. It's the but like I said, it's the whole concept of having that extra like, hey, do this stuff and you can't say no. That's like, excuse me? I mean, technically, but I don't know. Look, I'm just glad that the only time I really have to take care of them is just gonna be during the weeks when I just have to. I do have a job. Some more hydration. You know what? This ambience is like a little too ominous. I'm gonna go back to the Spirit Temple just to have better music in the background. That's not as ominous. I mean, yeah, if you decide to actually sell the eggs, but it doesn't seem like regardless. All of YouTube and react to videos. Like what? Attacks of animals licking electric. No! Right, there we go. That's a better ambience than that ominous Ganon's Tower lobby. React to Psycho Uncle Impact. How am I supposed to react to that? I've seen it so many times at this point. Like, I can pretty much tell you what my reaction is gonna be. Like, alright, there he goes. And nope, there's Uncle Jeff getting out of the way, because he got really close. If he didn't, like, if he stumbled, that would actually been really, really bad. But he got out of the way in time, and nope, there's the pool, and then we can't hear anything because all the water's flowing. Like, how do I react to a thing that I've already seen so many times? The fans have seen you watch this. I mean, I basically just gave a reenactment of what would happen. Yeah. Anyway. It's not a terrible idea, but I don't think I'm gonna. I have to keep on it. I don't think I will. All right, let's get away from the reaction stuff. All right. Or else I'll give you the pool water flavored Doritos. Like, you know what? You're getting them anyway. Enjoy. They're yours. Here is the Doritos because you're epic. And congratulations, those are yours No, your cherry pie's been confiscated. You only have the the Chloritos now. Hardest Bloodborne boss minus DLC. Watchdog of the Old Lords, I want to say in the amygdala, like the really sucky chalice right before the final one. I hate the Watchdog of the Old Lords. Terrible boss. If you just mean during the main game, hardest main game Bloodborne boss. Including side areas. I would need to look up a list, because I'm sure that I'm forgetting a decent handful. You know what, I think I actually will open a list of Bloodborne bosses. Bloodborne Wiki. Let's see. Which one of these? Every Etos is pretty difficult. So we're not counting DLC. Huh. Oh, that one. I don't know if I call it hardest, but least favorite, the Shadows of Yarna. Freaking Wolfpack boss just... Howdy, we're here. We're gonna just fight ya. All at the same time. Oh, you got hit by a fireball. I guess you gotta deal with that. Just kidding. Haha, long reach katana because I'm like 30 feet away from you, but I've got snakes. Why snakes? Murgo's Wet Nurse? Nah, Murgo's Wet Nurse wasn't that difficult. I think I actually first tried Murgo's Wet Nurse on my first playthrough. If I counted DLC... If I counted DLC, I'd actually say it was Lawrence, the first Vicar, just because he deals way too much damage. Like, don't get me wrong, Orphan of Kaz is freaking hard. Ludwig is freaking hard. Lady Maria is freaking hard. But Lawrence is just like, he's not that terrible. He just hurts too much. If his theme was not as gloriously amazing as it is, I'd hate that boss and never want to actually fight him again. Had to dip for a little. That's fine. We're just having a little bit of a chat. We'll wrap up semi-soon, but yeah. You just bought that chair I'm sitting in? I didn't put my chair up for sale. What do you mean? It's my chair. You can't have it. My chair. You can't. I don't care how much you paid for it. You're not taking my chair. I'll be back when you're on that channel with the guy that had that easy dab. Huh? Did you know you could parry Orphan? I did that and he was so easy. I accidentally parried him, but I couldn't get the full... Not riposte. Is it riposte? No, that's a different thing. I could parry him, but I couldn't get the visceral. That was it. I couldn't get the visceral attack, but I did parry him a couple of times. He's just got real precise windows. Yeah. When did I do the gaming stuff with Matt? Was that still during the... Was that still during the Psycho series? No, was it? Oh my god, I don't remember. When did we start the lounge? 2015. When did Dark Souls 3 come out? It came out like 2014 or 2015. What is time? Oh! to watch SpongeBob? Nah, not particularly. During and right after. You're right. You are absolutely right, because I remember uploading during that time. Like when they were in Switzerland, I remember uploading for episodes of that. Okay, yeah, I have that frame in my mind now. Did you get some Doritos? Yeah, sure. I mean, they're right here. I am still trying so hard to get it right, because it's like, when I look at myself on the screen, the Doritos are set up. Sorry, the Chloritos are set up on the right. But this is my right hand, and it's on the left side of the screen because it's mirrored. It just, like, I'm still getting used to that. That's such a weird thing. So the DS3 stuff in April, finished in June. Yeah, we didn't actually finish that playthrough. I don't know if I'll do an ordinary Dark Souls 3 playthrough, if I'll do a random, if I'll just skip right to randomized. Oh yeah, Dark Souls 3 randomized. Oh boy, is that a different beast entirely than ordinary Dark Souls 3. Especially when you go to the High Wall of Lothric, and there's Dark Eater Midir just sitting on the high wall, staring at you over the rampart, because he's just that big, and it's just like, ah, yes, I'm going to die. This is exactly what I wanted to do today. Just take one step down, and nope, he's active. Goodbye. I'm going to no comment that question. Wow, has it really been almost 7 years since the Psycho series ended? What the hell? Jeez. Everywhere Hearly Shoes? Noble, when those came out, I was in like 6th grade, and I was just like my 12-year-old mind went. I was like, Heelys, you can have sneakers that have wheels on them, and they're not just rollerblades. You can just ride with them. That is the best thing ever. I never got a pair. You know, I really should have a better grasp of that timeline, considering when they were in Switzerland is when I turned 21. And, you know, the whole 21st birthday is the big milestone thing. It could have fished in the stores don't allow. I mean, understandable, because people probably would have wound up like myself, who don't have very much coordination, wind up just being like, oh, whoops, there's a stand. I guess I'm just going into it. Whee! And then there's just cans everywhere. I did that just piloting a shopping cart. Granted, I was in, still in my teens, but, I remember going grocery shopping with my mom the one day, because it was, right after piano lesson. She hadn't gone shopping yet, so I just went with her. Because where I got lessons was from my grandmom, and she happened to live close to where we would get groceries. So, I remember going shopping with her, and I'd be the one steering the cart. It cut a turn way too close, bumped into, a cardboard stand that luckily was either empty or didn't have, almost anything in it. And I was just like, crap. Well, I mean, I got to it, set the thing back up, stacked up as much as I could on it that was there. Luckily, some random stranger helped me out, but, that was definitely just well, that happened. Oops. You know, nothing much to it, but, at the moment, it was like, oh, jeez, that's embarrassing. Why didn't I go to Switzerland with them? I wasn't invited. And that was expensive. You dropped a bunch of sauce jars, yeah. I was I was really young at this point, but we had gone to McDonald's, and we had gotten home. I gotten a Sprite, so you know, I was young enough that like a small Sprite was still more than enough for me. And I don't know if I like saw somebody else carry it like this, or if I just decided it was a good idea, but I held it by the lid. But because I was young, my like fingers didn't go all the way around it to have a good secure grip on the cup. So then, as I'm walking through the kitchen, all I have is just a grip on the lid, and the weight of the Sprite and the ice just... And then it all just splashed out. I didn't get in trouble for it, luckily, but that's still something like... Yeah, I haven't thought about that in years. I don't know how that exactly came up, but like... It's just funny to think back on it. It's just like, what was I thinking? Why didn't I just grab onto like the side like a normal person holds a drink? Why did I hold the top of it by a flimsy plastic lid so the entire thing just like sploosh? Well, there goes my Sprite. All of my McDonald's Sprite. Gone. Like tears in the wreck. I miss Jesse doing a series on his channel. Kinda, yeah. Took Warren's ticket? I don't think anybody took his ticket. I don't know. I wasn't really invested in that particular drama, so I don't have very much information on it. What? Although, even if... I'm not going to provide very many details because it's a bit personal, but even if I was invited to go to Switzerland, I probably wouldn't have gone just because I had something else scheduled, ironically enough, on my birthday. That was, like, way too big of a thing and way too important to me to skip out, even if it was on a trip like that. Heelys for chickens. I don't think that chickens care about Heelys whatsoever. That's my most and least favorite Soulsborns. Does that also include Sekiro and Elden Ring? Because if it does... Bloodborne favorite, Elden Ring second favorite. This is going to be controversial. Original Dark Souls least favorite. No, hold on. I kind of want to stick with that, but I also really didn't like Dark Souls 2 a ton. Okay, least favorite. Least favorite doesn't mean that I hate it. To clarify, least favorite does not mean that I hate it. Least favorite means that it's just the one that I like the least. And I would say that it would probably be... It's between Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls 2, and I honestly... It's been so long, I've been so far removed from it, I don't know which one is genuinely worse. I want to say Dark Souls 2 just because of the whole adaptability thing. You don't have all the iframes, you gotta put levels into it. But I also tried to do a decent amount of things different. It also doesn't make sense with a lot of things. Dark Souls 1 made a bit more sense, but it also felt like it had a lot more cheap crap. And a lot of it really wasn't terribly memorable. Like, don't even know there's memorable stuff in it. Ornstein Smell is memorable. Gwyn's memorable. Nito's memorable. Seath is memorable. I remember the giant who shot Calamite. Artorias. Manus. Most of the rest of it, like, I remember Moonlight Butterfly and Gwendolyn, and that's about, like, it. I do not remember very much from Dark Souls 1 because it just didn't stick to me. Dark Souls 2 is kind of the same. Of course, I've only ever played through both of those once. Tier list would be a good idea. Yeah, you know what? Let me... I've been wanting to do a tier list, like a tier list section, like a long, like, take an hour or two and just do a bunch of different tier lists. But, I don't think it's gonna happen anytime soon. So just going off the top of my head, Never played Demon Souls. That's ruled out. That is its own category of never played it, can't properly judge. Very bottom, I would say Dark Souls 2 just because of how much jank is actually in it. Then Dark Souls 1, a little bit above that, because it's also got a lot of jank, but still pretty good. Can I add Cheerios to the screen? Anything better than that? No Cheerios. And in fact, just because of that, I will force you to have the frosted water Pop-Tarts. I don't feel like editing out the white space around it, so just pretend that it's like that. But yeah, frosted water Pop-Tarts. Enjoy. They go very well with the Chloritos. I played the Dark Souls remaster or the OG? I played the remaster. For better or worse, I played the remaster. Yeah, I don't have the mug full of beans on hand right now, so I can't put that up either. Okay, there you go, a very well-balanced meal. But yeah, so... Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 1. Then it gets a little murky. Move off to the side. Then there's like a gap. Like, Dark Souls 2 is like D tier. Dark Souls 1 is like C tier. But then like B tier is empty. Like there's just that much of a gap. Then I would say... I really want to put Sekiro next, but that doesn't really feel fair. Switch T on Pop-Tarts all to an F. Pop Farfs? What is a farf? But yeah, I want to say Sekiro, not in the sense that I don't think Sekiro is as good. It's different, it's still good. But I would say in terms of me liking it, it's the next one up on the tier list after the gap. Then I would say is Dark Souls 3. As much as I loved it, as much as it improved, especially compared to Dark Souls 2, and it was my first entry into the Soulsborne series, I just think it's there. Then I'd say Elden Ring, then Bloodborne. Best worst, yours are Bloodborne, Dark Souls 3, Elden Ring, Sekiro, Remaster, Dark Souls 2, the Demon Souls. Like I said, Demon Souls is the only outlier for me just because I don't know what the game specifically is because I have not played it. I've seen it and I've heard plenty of things that's like, wow. It sounds like half of the bosses either have terrible mechanics or are just not fun. Like, Dark Souls 3 had fun bosses. Dark Souls 1 had some fun bosses. Dark Souls 2 sometimes had a fun boss. Sekiro had mostly fun bosses unless they were just like, here's a guy, fight him. Which happened more often than not, now that I think about it. But regardless, Sekiro did have some pretty good bosses. Bloodborne. Most of the bosses, really good. Just so when the bosses are too easy and the areas are too long without bonfires. Yeah, and that really also kind of just makes me not want to, because it's just like, that's a lot of effort that could just go away because I made a tiny little mistake because I never got to this area before. And now I have to spend a whole hour going back. Oh, it is. Alright, taking a look at the time, I think that that's where I'm gonna be calling it for the evening. Let me get rid of the Chloritos and the frosted water Pop-Tarts. Never really watched Goosebumps, so I can't really answer that. Sorry. But yeah, gonna be calling the stream off right here. Thank you all for showing up. Thank you for participating, asking questions near the end, and generally helping make the stream an even better experience for all of us. Let's go watch our guys' new vid on the lounge. Very nice. Go take a watch. Remember, I stream Fridays, 6 p.m. Eastern. be sure to come watch. You can find my Twitter at unmatched_sock. I believe I have a link to it on my Twitch profile. Odds are, if you're here, you probably know about the lounge. But if you don't, go check out Larry's Lounge and Lounge TV. I do editing on that, occasionally appear in it. Yeah. Like I said, that is going to be the stream. Thank you all for being here. I don't have a bit, so just here's